He won F-R-E-A-K, and Nicki Minaj wanted the global S-M-A-S-H-H-I-T because she pulled all the stops with her newest single, Super Freaky Girl. And it paid off because not only did Super Freaky Girl landed on the top 10 of multiple charts worldwide, #1 in over 54 countries on iTunes, getting high numbers on all streaming platforms, trending on TikTok even before the song was released, and it is now the #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100, making this Nicki's third #1 overall and Nicki's first solo #1 hit. She did that 12 years into her career, with no video to add to that. It's still crazy to me that Nicki has never had a #1 solo hit before, like Super Bass, Starships, and Anaconda just barely missed the top spot. But Nicki is now bestowed upon the elusive solo #1 hit. The drags of Nicki only surviving with features on other people's song or features in her own song will never hit the same. It's down in the dirt. This is Nicki Minaj's biggest solo hit since Anaconda, and I think the success of this song just shows, more than anything, how blackballed Nicki really was before. So let's dive into Super Freaky Girl and how Nicki Minaj is re-peaking in her career. Before Super Freaky Girl, Nicki Minaj released multiple singles at the start of 2022 as part of her rap rollout, which she usually does before releasing her lead singles and going forward with her actual album rollout. Nicki Minaj released both Do We Have a Problem and Bussin', which peaked at #2 and #20 respectively. A leak to The Sun disclosed that the purpose of these songs was to help her gain some momentum in her career, and boy it did. Because not only did Nicki Minaj prove people wrong about her destroying her image and no longer able to produce a hit, she produced 2 hits. Do We Have a Problem, prior to Super Freaky Girl, actually had the highest debut pure sales of any song in 2022. Like the Barbs really are a buying machine. Sales are our strong suit. Nicki was then featured on Coi Leray's song Blick Blick, which debuted at #1 on the digital song sales chart and #37 on the Hot 100. It also gave us another top tier Nicki Minaj verse. She then previewed a scrapped album track, which she later released as the standalone single We Go Up. Though reaction to the song was mixed, it later on became a fan favorite, and it debuted at #58 on the Hot 100. Though her early 2022 releases received its fair share of success and fanfare, the Barbs and the general public started getting wary of the op-Nika that's been dominating Nicki's lyrical content. People started to dream of the days when Nicki sang about how starships were meant to fly, about how you have that super bass, and how my Anaconda better don't. We wanted merry, fun, the pop, and Nicki, like a fairy godmother, granted our wish. On July 1, Nicki started her small festival run, starting with Essence Festival, which was her first live performance with a proper set in years, followed by Wireless and her Young Money reunion with Drake and Lil Wayne. We also got to see Kat Nika.
Lord, hear our prayer.
These performances were seemingly coordinated to not only promote Nicki's earlier releases, but also prep and warm the general public back to Nicki Minaj. And she fully commenced her plan on July 13, 2022, when Nicki Minaj tweeted, "Y'all want a surprise? Tweet #Nicki Freaky Girl." And then soon after, when the hashtag trended worldwide on Twitter, Nicki previewed her new single and lead single for NM5 with the moniker #Freaky Girl. The snippet received over 120,000 likes on Nicki's Twitter, and it quickly became viral on TikTok, receiving over 100,000 plus videos before the song's release, but only a snippet. Over the weeks leading to the song, Nicki teased and promoted the song through performances, videos, Queen Radio, and the Barbs. The name of the song was a big contention amongst the Barbs community, as Nicki included us in the decision making of the song's title. The title Freaky Girl, as Nicki stated, was not available due to some legal issue, which is why she had to change the name. The fan favorite title Freak, or another variation of it, F-R-E-A-K, was also thrown out by Nicki due to some legal issue with the title. So the title was officially made into Super Freaky Girl. The cover art was released before the song's release, and again, the Barbs were so negative, saying the song was going to flop because of the song cover. Like, be for real. The song was finally released on August 12, over a month after the teaser's release. And though some Barbs thought the wait, the title of the song, and the cover art had killed the hype, clearly Nicki knows better than a bunch of teenagers on Twitter playing manager on a superstar who's been doing this for over a decade now. Nicki knows best because the song's hype did not die. And a testament to that is the fact that Super Freaky Girl is Nicki's highest debut on both Spotify Global and Spotify US, receiving over 3.02 million streams on Global and 1.5 million on the US. And those are just filtered streams. She broke the record for the highest debut of a female rapper with a solo song on Spotify, and it went on to break numerous records throughout the week. Went #1 on iTunes for the entire week, the first solo female rap song in history to reach #1 on the worldwide iTunes chart, remained at #2 on US Spotify for a long time, up until recently. So much records broken, and it's just overall a catchy song. It was fun, it has so much replayability, it lends well to the current state of music. If there's one thing Nicki is going to do, it's to write a catchy hit. The song samples Super Freak by Rick James, which is also notable for being a sample in MC Hammer's Can't Touch This, which is probably why some of y'all are getting deja vu with the chorus of the song. This is her most pop release of 2022, and the song was just engineered to be a smash hit. The chorus is very simple and has a good hook. The F-R-E-A-K part is just Chef's Kiss, the first verse 8, and especially the second verse, I'm still thrown into a loop trying to rap the second verse. The song is just honestly so fun, and it reminds us of the earlier Nicki of the 2010s that we grew up loving. Super Freaky Girl has Nicki Minaj written all over it, especially Pop Nika. The song is very reminiscent of Nicki's earlier 2014 hit Anaconda, which uses a very similar formula. Raunchy song lyrics, sample of an iconic song from the past, a music video in line with a VMA's performance. Nicki knew what worked in the past and perfected the formula for it, because Super Freaky Girl is probably Nicki's most organized and planned out lead single, and all that planning paid off so much. Prior to the tracking week ending, Nicki went down deep in the dungeon and unleashed a gay boy that has been locked up for centuries now to show these bitches how it's done. Super Freaky Girl Roman Remix was released by Nicki Minaj, which marks Roman's official return to the music industry. The remix was first made exclusive on Nicki's website and later on released on all platforms. The remix tremendously helped the song secure an innumerable amount of sales. The remix added upon an additional verse, and it sees Roman rapping and dragging some bitches through the mud. I'ma finish these dumb bitches, Michael Myers. Don't nobody wanna hit a weak shit hoe. In the game 15 ain't peak it hoe. Tell a goofy get a chair, she was cocky I could swear. Till my old tape sold more than the album. Drop a tear. If I was whoever Nicki was referring to, I would definitely drop a tear. And that one line had Stan Twitter and Nicki haters in shambles. There's grown men calling Nicki a bully and a mean girl for rapping. Like, what the fuck is this? Imagine calling any male rapper a mean boy for dissing people. I'm sorry, I have to laugh. It's fucking ridiculous. Roman, you really have a grip on these girls. Anyways, with the power of Nicki, Roman, the Barbs, decent playlisting, and actual promo from Republic Records, Nicki has finally broken that one drag that her haters give her. Nicki Minaj went #1 on the Hot 100. Finally with a solo hit. This is honestly for Super Bass, Starships, Anaconda, and Chun-Li. All her solo top 10 hits that could have went #1 but didn't. This is for you guys. In all seriousness, Nicki Minaj deserves this so much. This #1 really isn't about Super Freaky Girl only, but rather reparations for Nicki Minaj for giving her what she deserved from the start of her career, but was blocked by other artists. Nicki Minaj has broken so many records with this one. This is her third overall #1 hit and her first solo #1 hit. The first female rapper to debut at #1 on the Hot 100 with a solo song this century since Lauryn Hill in 1998. The first female rapper in history to debut multiple songs at #1 on the Hot 100. The first lead female artist to debut at #1 on the Hot 100 in 2022. She now joins both Ariana and Beyonce as the only female artist to go #1 without a video. And she now joins Taylor Swift as the second most female with the most #1 hits this decade. She's also #1 in multiple Billboard charts, including #1 in streaming songs, hip-hop R&B songs, digital song sales, R&B hip-hop streaming songs, and #1 rap streaming songs chart. She's also debuted at #15 on the UK, her first solo top 20 since Anaconda. She's topped in multiple countries, #4 in Australia, #8 on Canada. The biggest beer sales week of 2022 with 89,000 sales on the US. The biggest weekly debut for a solo female rap song on Spotify, and I'm catching out of breath just listing all of Super Freaky Girl's broken records. In layman's terms, this song is a hit. Nicki Minaj has somehow managed to keep a 15-year-old career not only alive but thriving. She's the female rapper with the most longevity, and she still is the biggest female rapper of all time. Despite the hate train, her reputation being dragged through the mud, she has come out on top because at the end of the day, talent wins over anything. She has ingrained herself into the public consciousness and pop culture so much that she really doesn't have to do anything anymore. She's already made her mark, yet she still chooses to make her mark bigger and break records like this. And I think this is such a great segment on how Nicki Minaj was blackballed previously, because now she is finally given an inch of the promo that her other Republic Records label mates receives. Ariana Grande, Drake, Taylor Swift. You see, when Nicki Minaj is given the proper playlisting, the proper promo, she has the ability to rival the biggest artists out right now, because she's Nicki Minaj, for God's sake. She is one of the biggest and most successful artists, period. And she doesn't even have that much radio still. The fact that before the Roman remix was released, Nicki was already leading the digital song sales chart and streaming chart, yet she was still in danger of being #2 and topped by As It Was because of radio play. That's honestly insane. But Nicki played her cards right. She strategically released the Roman remix a few days after the song's release and exclusively on her website first to build anticipation towards it. She also released the acapella version for a limited time only before the tracking week ends, just for good measure. And I just want to talk about how strategic Nicki was with this release. She teased this song 1 month before its release, yet somehow she has managed to keep the song's hype up. She has increased the longevity of this song, and her withholding the music video to a later date is also genius, because she's also increasing the song's chart potential. And the fact that Nicki, as she has confirmed, is managing herself, like, come on, be impressed. I know I am. It's such a good month to be a Barb. Nicki Minaj is gonna receive the Vanguard Award, host the VMAs, and we have Super Freaky Girl. This really is Nicki's month. NM5 is off to a great start with Super Freaky Girl. Now Nicki Minaj is just having fun with creating music, and the Barbs are having fun alongside with her. This song really is very reminiscent of the fun Nicki Minaj we fell in love with in Super Bass, Starships, and Anaconda. And just like Anaconda, Anaconda, she has taken over the world once again. Because the world really just wanted an F-R-E-A-K. And Nicki Minaj provided us with just that. What are we gonna do without Nicki Minaj?